Hi folks, very cold in London, a bright day, very pleasant winter's day. Give our solar lights a chance to charge up. It's about freezing, or freezing, it was very cold last night. So I'm very influenced by the weather and the skies. I just have to look out of my large 4-foot square Velux windows and roof lights and see what's going on. So we'll have a sort of an optimistic sky, so plenty of oil. I'll have to pour some more out, I think. I'm using linseed oil, pure chem, to show you. I must have had this a couple of years now. It's very good. Pure chem. It's Lilium Usitissimum flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil. Good, linseed. Beautiful. If you get fed up with it, you can drink it. I had a little bit of dry, which I wouldn't recommend you drink. Just a bit of artisan Winsor & Newton. Pump that in, I'll try that. I'm going to get a tube of, I keep meaning to get a tube of Griffin titanium white, a 200ml tube, it's Winsor & Newton, lovely quality, and mix it with the ordinary Winsor titanium white, and because it's a drier alkyd resin, it helps the whole painting to dry, because white seems to get in everything. Right, so here we go. So let's just get a bit of oily stuff. Get a nice bit of ultramarine. I've given this MDF board, 3mm board, one coat of gesso. This is more a study than anything else. Let's get some nice light. Oh, and these are cloth. Where's the cloth gone? There we are. Just clean brushes through a bit of toweling. I did an 18 by 12 painting a couple of days ago. Where was it? I'll show you. One of my followers suggested I might have fiddled with the sky, that one. But it was a very rapidly executed sky. But I like it. I think if I start mucking about with it, it'll lose its spontaneous look. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Right, okay, so let's get some light, real good light. Whoops! No, please, no, I'm going to go over that. A barn there, the old barn. Just objects on the landscape. Oh, let's get some darker blue now. Mix a bit of red with that. Soften. Okay, that'll do it for the sky, just even it up a bit. Okay, well that'll sort of do for our sky. Don't overdo it, do we? Try not to lose some of the brush strokes. Right, do some trees around the roof here. Just using a number 8 graduate Data Bounty brush, filbert. I've got several of these. Another one there, nice and clean. Look, beautiful brushes, not very expensive. And I've got to drink my tea, I forgot. Okay, now I'll use my little flat brush, little 1/4 inch flat. So touch of burnt sienna. I'll give you a palette. Cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna. I've scraped off the red ochre. Bit of Payne's grey, which I might not use. Cadmium yellow, pale, and yellow ochre. My greens will be mixed from. Yeah, bit of toweling. Will be mixed from the 3 primaries, red, blue, and yellow. But we want to get a bit of thatch and having said that, we'll have a bit of grey in there. Now we'll have a nice overhang there. See a little bit of a shadowy colour in there, do what we can. And nice bit of shadow under there. Okay. Light coming that well, we're painting into the light, aren't we? So we'll have a bit of an ochre feel to the barn. A bit of dirt on there. Right, and a bit of dark, a few windows. Right, now we'll have a darker colour on the shadow, real shadow side. Always remember Ron Ranson saying, just bring the darker side round the corner here a little bit. Gives a more realistic feel. I'll touch it up afterwards, so a bit of a to soften all that. Takes longer to do mucking about with the building than it does with the trees. Get it nice and rough. Right, the old barn. Okay, let's get some trees in now. Clean my brush, and I'll mix up some greens. There are loads of ways to make greens. You can use Payne's grey in with the yellow, make greens that way. Quite effective. Got to get the counter change right. Always remember that. Very important. Light against dark. Put some air back in some of these lovely trees. Oops. I'm trying to get the brush strokes to show through. Probably got up a bit higher with the trees, but this is just a simple introduction to oil painting. Right, let's get some dark mauves in there now. I will have some bit of distance. Well, just softening the edges a little bit on there. I will just put in a little bit in there. Okay, I'm going to just try and see if I can just get some air back in some of this. Right, now we've got to get the darks in. Right, let's go back and a bit of white, a bit of that burnt sienna. I just go in. Right, get a bit more dark in here, just to counter change. Try to get rid of patterns. Okay, now we're going to do some foreground. Alright, where's my foreground brush? There we are. A worn out brush. Well, I've got two worn out brushes. I'll use that one. I'll use that one. It's got a few more hairs in it. I tend not to put branches or trunks in. You can put those in your imagination, but mainly because the paint's too wet. And I don't like thinning my paint with white spirit, it's not good for my chest. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a bit of a meadow. Look at that. We can have a pond in if we wish. Can't be a nice pond. Okay, now we'll do some burnt sienna and some ultramarine and some oil. We're just getting some darks. You can make burnt umber by adding a bit of Payne's grey to your burnt sienna. I want to add some ultramarine and some mauvey stuff in there. Get some dark, because we're going to put a pond in. I'm always influenced by the boardwalk in Maldenhall Park. It's a lovely spot through the wetlands, and you've got all these bulrushes and grasses. It's absolutely wonderful. Love it, and I just try to emulate it. If you get a chance, look at the gallery on the Seago and the salt marshes he could do. He went dark, so you get some light will show. So let's get some of that colour. Bit of oil. Oh, I just love oil painting. It's sort of great. I was a watercolour man, really, but I think I had a year doing Venice, Impressionist Venice for a gallery, and I was exhibiting at the same time as the great oil painter Michael James Smith. He's got a YouTube channel, and I don't want to give him any of my clients, but go and have a look if you want to go further with your oil paint. He's one of the greatest. He's a British artist, and he was doing his lovely photographic quality oil paints, English landscapes mainly, just breathtakingly beautiful. So I would highly recommend Michael. Now let's just get a little bit of dark in here. I'm just sort of stippling really. Might put some green in there. Why not? Smoke and mirrors. Right, dark green, red, blue, oil, yellow. Right, I won't make all of that marsh grass, but I want to put a pond in. How are we doing? Right, now got some light greeny, get some white there. Oh, let's try and see if we can lighten. Not enough dark behind, so it is a bit white. Might have to repaint that. I'm going to have to highlight that, so blue and the red. Clean the brush. Bit of white, bit of yellow. That's a bit better. We'll get some dark green in that foreground. Plenty of red, because we're coming. Right, now we're going to just drag some of that colour down here. Right, now we're going to separate this from the pond. We're going to go blue sky. I'm sort of learning to do this impression of sky being reflected. But you've got to drag what you put up, you've got to put down. And we can cheat a little bit. Let's get some more dark in there. Now we've got a knife, I'll do. Okay, that just about gives an impression of Okay, that'll do. See what happens if we. Do it like that now. Okay, well it doesn't quite come off, but you get the idea. Right, can we do anything more to that here? Let's just get a bit of blue. Well, interesting trees, aren't they? Well, it's a painting. I'll put it in a frame, and we'll have a look at it. Oops. Bear with me while I go and attach it to the frame. I primed 4 boards this morning. Can't be primed. All takes time. Oh, well, there we are. That's, I'll just, what I'll do, I'll put it up here and I'll alter the camera. Is that the right way? Yeah, that'll do. I'll enlarge it a little bit. Oh, there we are. I'll take it out of the frame in a moment and take a photograph of it and put it on Facebook and on my artist page. If I wanted to do anything to this, I'd have to wait for it to dry and then just put in a few trunks. You can do it with a knife if you're careful. Quite like the sky. Got a bit of distance here with the aerial perspective. Well, now there's always a cheat, isn't there? You can find my little brush. If I can find it in the mist. Oops. Ah. Where's it gone? I've got so many brushes out here that I don't always know where I am. Well, I'll use this one. There's a little rig on. I'm going to put a bit of red. There we are, just a little bit of red. Turner was past master of that, putting a bit of red in a strategic place, or not in a strategic place. Right, I hope you like that one, folks. I'll get this uploaded and see you later. Bye bye.